How'd it go today?
I didn't like the way we started. I thought red ball was way too passive on both sides, too sloppy. So we started that over, and from there it picked up quite nicely. I thought from that point on that our focus was elevated, and we had a decent practice. A lot of stuff to cover with what they do, and so we just got to make sure that our kids understand what we're asking them to do on both sides. But I did like it from that point on. But I was a bit frustrated that we had to stop and start over.
When you watched the film, how did Jeff Scott look, and how do you look at the running back position this week?
I'm happy with all of them. I thought Jeff looked good. He looked good today. But Itavius and Jalen have done well, and we'll continue to use all three, and probably Dodson and Kalo in spots also. I'm pleased with all of them.
Has anybody run successfully on them for stretches of time? I mean, I see the yards per game.
No, they're very good against the rush. George, I guess, probably had the most against them.
Mike Davis, a little bit, not much.
Yeah, not much. No one. I mean, they're one of the best rushing defenses in the nation, so it presents a challenge for us. And we're not near as good offensively when we can't run the ball. It puts us a bit at a disadvantage in in protection against a D-line like this, especially. So, there's a premium on being able to run it.
Is it style or talent?
Theirs?
Yeah, defense.
Both. They've got a good scheme, but their defensive front and in the box linebackers, I think, are very, very good. They're physical and they play extremely hard. Pad level's excellent. The things you expect for a team is top 10 in rushing defense. So, but their scheme's good too.
How do you get your guys ready for cold weather?
Practice outside like today. That's the best way. They seem to handle it pretty well today. The ball feels a little different. Kicks a little different, punts a little different. This is the first real cold week we've had. I hadn't seen the forecast to see what the rest of the week's like, but we'll be out in it regardless of what it is to try to get ready for Saturday.
Some of the guys yesterday, offensive linemen, talked about run blitzes and run twists.
That's a big part of their scheme. They cancel gaps, a lot of snaps, and they're certainly very effective at it. And as long if the front and the backers are on the same page, what they seem to be very good at, it's very difficult to get to everybody. And that's one of the reasons they've stopped the run so effectively. Some teams that do it quite that much, may make mistakes, and if you do, it could be an explosive run. But they haven't made many.
What was Charles's day like today? Did he work?
Kept him inside, so I'd say right now I would say he's doubtful. If he doesn't go by tomorrow, I don't think there's any way as much stuff as we're having to do coverage-wise and to try to combat their strengths. I don't know that it would be feasible for him to go.
What have you thought of Derek Jones's progress?
I love it. I love his progress. I love his attitude. I love his skill set. I think he's a special talent, and he still makes a lot of mistakes, but he's going to play a lot of snaps for us Saturday.